Hello and very welcome everyone to this session of the current affairs of 30th December 2024. Today we are going to learn the things that happened on this day in the India and all over the world, and we will see what are the type of things we need to add into our notebooks and what are the type of things we can learn. So before we start, these are the topics I got covered for you in this session. So I have got international news, state news, banking and finance news, science and technology, sports, important days, books and authors, ranks and reports, obituary. So we will talk about them one by one and we will see what we can add into our notebooks. Before we start, the images used in our slide deck are for educational purpose only. We respect the intellectual property rights of the original creators and owners of these images. If you are the owner of any of the images used in this deck and have any concerns or issues, please contact us at sathee@iitk.ac.in and we shall remove the images. So first news that we have is China approves construction of world's largest hydropower dam on Brahmaputra River. So on December 25th, 2024, China approved the construction of the world's largest hydropower dam on Yarlang Zangbo River in Tibet. Basically, Yarlang Zangbo or Yarlang Sangpo. These are the names given to the Brahmaputra River when it starts from the Mansarovar Lake in Tibet. And basically, if we talk about the glacier, that is the Chema Yungdung Glacier, from where the Yarlang Zangpo River starts. As soon as the Yarlang Zangpo enters India from Arunachal Pradesh, it enters through Dihang Valley. That is why Yarlang Zangpo becomes Dihang River as it enters India. After that, when it is in Arunachal Pradesh only, two rivers, basically Lohit and Debang River, enters or merged into the Dihang River, and that is how the river becomes Brahmaputra. So basically, we are talking about Brahmaputra. So the world's largest hydropower dam is to be constructed by China, and China has approved the construction and near the Indian Tibet border. The dam, with an estimated investment of $137 billion, aims to generate 300 billion kilowatt hours of electricity annually. This project is a part of China 14th five-year plan 2021 to 2025 and will be the largest infrastructure project in the world. The dam will be constructed at a dramatic gorge where the Brahmaputra River makes a sharp U-turn in the Himalayas, offering significant hydropower potential. Gorge basically is a geographical term when a new river, or basically when a river starts cutting the new mountains. So first thing or first kind of valley that it develops is called a gorge, and after that it turns into a V-shaped valley, then a U-shaped valley, and the final thing is the canyon. So that is also a different thing related to the geography. We will talk about that thing later on, but do remember that recently China has approved the largest dam in the world, that to be developed on Brahmaputra River on Indo-Tibetan border. If we talk about the current dam, that is the largest dam, that is also in China, and that dam basically is the that dam, if we talk about, is the dam that is being constructed on the largest river in Asia, and that dam is basically known as the Three Gorges Dam, and that is found on Sangpo River. That is the largest river in Asia. So do remember that. Sorry, that dam is on Yangtze River. That is Yangtze Yang. That is the largest river of Asia. I need to correct myself. Let's read the another news. So PM Modi visited and inaugurated various projects in Madhya Pradesh. So Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited Madhya Pradesh on December 25th, 2024 to commemorate the 100th birth anniversary of former PM Atal Bihari Vajpayee. He laid the foundation stone for the Can Betwa River Link project in Khajuraho, a project approved by the Union Cabinet with an investment of rupees 44,605 crore. Can Betwa basically are the tributaries of Yamuna. There are three main tributaries of Yamuna: Chambal, Betwa, and Can. So these three rivers are the main tributaries of Yamuna, and all the three river merges into Yamuna in Uttar Pradesh. And Can Betwa River Link project is basically a project that will help the central region, mainly the Bundelkhand region, in terms of water scarcity that particular area faces. PM Modi inaugurated the Omkareshwar floating solar projects in Khandwa district and laid the foundation stone for 1153 Atal Gram Susashan buildings. Omkareshwar floating solar project, also let me tell you about this, that this is the largest floating solar project in the world, and basically you can find this project in Narmada River and in Madhya Pradesh, and on particularly the Omkareshwar Dam. A rupees 100 commemorative coin and stamp were released by PM Modi to honor the 100th birth anniversary of Atal Bihari Vajpayee. That falls on 25th of December, which we also celebrate as the Good Governance Day. Punjab becomes the fifth state to provide 100% piped water supply to rural households. In December 2024, Punjab achieved 100% piped water supply to rural households under the Jal Jeevan Mission, Har Ghar Jal scheme. The milestone was announced by Hardeep Singh Mundian, Minister for Water Supply and Sanitation, Punjab, under the leadership of Chief Minister Bhagwant Singh Mann. Punjab has implemented 15 major canal water projects across 1706 villages with an investment of rupees 2174 crore, benefiting approximately 25 lakh people. The state has also achieved open defecation free status and established waste management facilities in thousands of villages. So do remember that Punjab has become the fifth state to provide 100% piped water supply to rural households. So this is an important news. So do write down it in your notebooks. The last three news are really important, and this one is very important because this could be asked directly in your exams. That which particular state has become the fifth state to provide 100% piped water supply to rural households. So that is Punjab. Gujarat Masali becomes the first border solar village in India. This is also another important news, guys. So Masali village in Banaskantha district, Gujarat, has become the India's first border solar village, contributing to the country's solar energy program. The project, costing rupees 1.16 crore, was funded by a subsidy under the Pradhan Mantri Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana, public contributions and CSR support. Located 40 kilometers from the Pakistani border, Masali village has 119 houses equipped with rooftop solar panels generating 2 to 5.5 kilowatt of electricity. The initiative is the part of the Border Area Development Program and aims to achieve self-reliance in the energy sector using renewable energy. So do remember that Gujarat Masali becomes the first border solar village in India. And this is very important news, guys, as the solar power project is a new is a particular renewable form of energy, and India is doing a lot of things. Recently, total 105 countries, 105th country was also added into the ISA, and India is working towards becoming the largest solar energy development country in the world. And in that case, they do remember this news that Gujarat's Masali has become the first border solar village in India. It is in which district? The Banaskantha district. Indore's Devi Ahilyabai Holkar Airport becomes India's first zero waste airport. Recently, if we talk about the waste, so recently for waste management, the indigenously developed project was also inaugurated or being constructed in Gorakhpur, UP. So that is going to be India's first indigenously waste management system or project. Devi Ahilyabai Holkar Airport in Indore, Madhya Pradesh becomes the India's first zero waste airport with the inauguration of a 3,000 square feet material recovery facility. MRF capable of processing around 750 kilograms of waste daily ensures that all wet and dry waste generated from the airport and aircraft is segregated and processed on site. The Zero Waste Airport project is a joint initiative between Indigo Reach and the Airport Authority of India and the AAS Foundation. The Union Minister Kinja Rapu Ram Mohan Naidu also inaugurated a new air traffic control tower at the airport, constructed at a cost of rupees 55 crore. So do remember that Indore's Devi Ahilyabai Holkar Airport becomes India's first zero waste airport. Government of AP declares Ratha Saptami as the state festival. So, Government of Andhra Pradesh declares Ratha Saptami as a state festival for 3 days at the Sri Surya Narayan Swami Temple in Arasavalli, Andhra Pradesh. The festival is celebrated every year to mark the birthday of the sun god and will be celebrated from February 4 to February 6, 2025. Ratha Saptami symbolizes the end of the winter season and the beginning of the spring season, marking a shift to the harvesting period. The festival highlights the rich cultural and spiritual heritage of the region, contributing to the local economy and enhancing religious tourism. So, do remember that this sentence, Ratha Saptami, symbolizes the end of the winter season and beginning of the spring season, marking a shift to the harvesting period. So, basically, a lot of festivals that you will find in India are trying to tell you one thing only, that they are basically somewhere connected with the geography of this world or this country. So when you will go into January and you will find some festivals like Lodi is being celebrated on 13th January, then Makar Sankranti is being celebrated on 14th of January. That is basically also known as Uttarayan Divas in some states. So why we celebrate these festivals? Because the sun, the perpendicular rays of sun will now be turning towards the northern hemisphere, and there will be more sunlight in the northern hemisphere, and more bright sunlight means more photosynthesis for the floras, and in that case more plantations and more flowers and more vegetables and more harvesting will be there. So that is why a major part of our festivals that we celebrate are associated with geography. So you can understand with this. So do remember that Ratha Saptami is has been declared as a state festival of which particular state? That is called Andhra Pradesh. The Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh is Mr. Chandrababu Naidu. IRDAI report claims ratio of non-life insurers declines to 82.5% in financial year 24. Insurance penetration at 3.7%. So, according to the annual report 2023-2024 of the Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India, the claim ratio of the non-life insurance industry declined to 82.52% in financial year 24. The non-life insurance sector underwrote a total direct premium of rupees 2.90 lakh crore in financial year 24, registering a growth of 12.76% from the preceding year. India's insurance penetration was 3.7% in financial year 24 compared to 4% in 2022 to 2023. The report highlighted the public sector general insurers contributing increased by 8.88%, while private sector insurers, including standalone health insurers, underwrote rupees 1.88 trillion in financial year 24. So basically, this is the whole report of IRDAI, and especially the banking students. This will be helpful in some of your questions that will be coming into your mains exam. So do give a glimpse, do give a particular thing and thinking towards this current affair. RBI constituted 8-member committee to develop framework on ethical use of AI in financial sector. So basically, AI has become a very major important thing for the last many years in our system, and now RBI has also constituted a particular committee to develop a framework so that the AI should not hamper any kind of financial things in our country. So in December 2024, the Reserve Bank of India constituted 8-member committee to develop a framework for responsible and ethical enablement of artificial intelligence in the financial sector. The committee will be chaired by Pushpak Bhattacharya, remember his name, professor from IIT Bombay, and is expected to submit its report in 6 months. The committee will examine the current level of AI adoption in financial services globally and in India, review regulatory approaches, and identify potential risks. It will recommend a framework for responsible ethical adoption of AI models in the Indian financial sector, including governance features. So, do remember, under the chairmanship of Pushpak Bhattacharya, he is a professor from IIT Bombay. Committee has been formed by the RBI, and that is basically called a free AI, that is framework for responsible and ethical enablement of artificial intelligence and with relation to the financial sector, and they will submit their report in the next 6 months. IFSCA released revised frameworks for ITFS platforms in Gift City. So in December 2024, the International Financial Service Centers Authority released a revised framework for setting up and operating international trade financing services platform in GIFT IFSC Gandhinagar, Gujarat. The new framework has rationalized net worth requirements and allowed overseas companies to factor receivables. An on-tap registration process has been introduced along with the procedures for grant of provisional registration and process involved in refusal, revocation, or surrender of registration. Eligible participants now include payment service providers, enabling easier access for participants to provide currency exchange and receive payments in their local currency. So, do remember IFSCA released the revised framework for ITFS platforms in Gift City. And if we talk about the Gift City, so that remember always that Gandhinagar is basically the Gift City. Central Bank of Sri Lanka imposed penalty on Indian Bank for non-compliance. So in December 2024, the Financial Intelligence Unit of the Central Bank of Sri Lanka imposed a monetary penalty of rupees 5.85 lakhs, 2 million Sri Lankan rupees on Indian Bank Limited for non-compliance with Sri Lanka Financial Transactions Reporting Act. Indian Bank, based in Chennai, Tamil Nadu, has two branches in Sri Lanka, located in Jaffna and Colombo. The penalty was imposed for not adhering to the provisions of the Financial Transactions Reporting Act number 6 of 2006. Indian Bank is a public sector bank with a significant presence in Sri Lanka. So do remember that a Central Bank of Sri Lanka has imposed a penalty on the Indian Bank for non-compliance. And it has this particular penalty has been imposed on the uh, Indian Bank by the Central Bank of Sri Lanka. ICICI Bank and Times Internet launched Times Black ICICI Bank credit card. So ICICI Bank Limited and Times Internet launched the Times Black ICICI Bank credit card, a super premium co-branded metal card offering exclusive travel benefits and luxury lifestyle services. Powered by Visa, the card offers 2.5% reward points on international spends and 2% on domestic purchases. Cardholders get exclusive access to premium events by the Times Group, visa services at home, unlimited launch access at over 1300 international airports, and stays at luxurious hotels and resorts. The card also provides airport transfers, access to the Quorum Club, and lifestyle management services by Crib Life. So, do remember that ICICI Bank and Times Internet launched the Times Black ICICI Bank credit card. PNB and FCAOI signs a memorandum to enhance agricultural infrastructure. So, Punjab National Bank and the Federation of Cold Storage Association of India signed a memorandum of understanding to enhance agricultural infrastructure, a cold chain development across India. The MOU was signed in the presence of PNB MD and CEO Atul Kumar Goyal, Executive Director Kalyan Kumar, and FCAOI President Mukesh Agrawal. The agreement aims to promote innovation, upgrade agricultural infrastructure, and ensure effective storage and cold chain solutions for farmers and agri-businesses. Modern storage infrastructure will help transform Indian agriculture by improving cold storage facilities, reducing post harvest losses, and ensuring better prices for farmers. So, do remember that PNB and FCAOI signs the memorandum to enhance agricultural infrastructure. And basically, if we talk about this, so this is related to the agricultural things, that what can be done for the development of the infrastructure things and related to the agriculture, like effective storage, cold chain solutions for farmers and agribusiness. So remember that, and reducing post harvest losses. IFC invests rupees 630 crore in NDR and INVITS SLBS. So International Finance Corporation invested US $75 million in India's first sustainability linked bond issued by NDR Infrastructure Investment Trust. The bond issued in Indian rupees marks the first time a warehousing invite in India has issued an SLB. IFC's support will help NDR invite achieve environmental, social, and governance goals, including EDGE certification for its warehouse assets. IFC will also assist NDR INVIT in adopting gender inclusive work practices through the India Gender Collaborative. So that is IGC. So basically, IFC invests rupees 630 crore in India. INVITS SLBS. And what are the SLB and INVITS? So sustainability linked bond and issued by NDR Infrastructure Trust. Infrastructure Investment Trust. TPREL partners with Canara Bank for rooftop solar solutions. Tata Power Renewable Energy Limited collaborated with Canara Bank Limited to promote the adoption of rooftop solar systems under the Pradhan Mantri Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana. The partnership aims to make solar energy more accessible and affordable for households by providing specially designed loan options with attractive terms and benefits. For solar power systems up to 3 kilowatt capacity, loans up to rupees 2 lakh will be offered with a 10% margin, 7% annual interest, no collateral, and a 10-year repayment term. For solar power systems between 3 kilowatt and 10 kilowatt, loans up to rupees 6 lakh will be offered with 20% margin, 10% annual interest, no collateral, and 10-year repayment term. So these things have been added so that, and all these things are added under the Pradhan Mantri Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana. So try to understand the thing. The government wants to curb the carbon emission in our country. What are the basic things they can do? First of all, they can put the restrictions on the industries. They can particularly introduce new type of technology in enhancing the energy in our country. And the third very important thing is that to make enthusiastic efforts towards creating awareness in the citizens of this country that they should also implement the solar energy system in their households. And for that purpose, as we know that introducing the solar households in our system is not very economical, as it is a very expensive thing. So for that purpose, what they are particularly doing, they are providing loan things, and that too basically in terms of very low interest and margin and annual interest and all that, and that too with no collateral to be added. So all these things are particularly done so that particularly people will work towards creating their households into a solar households. And Canara Bank has been doing this thing with the help of TPREL. What is TPREL? That is Tata Power Renewable Energy Limited. And those of you who are particularly taking the exams of banking, especially, do remember these 2 points are important. That what are the things, what are the percentage they are giving for what type of systems to be implemented in the house. So do remember that. KIST partners with Sachin Tendulkar to enhance digital financial growth. So the KIST, the India's leading digital lending platform, announced a long-term collaboration with cricket legend Sachin Tendulkar as a strategic investor and brand ambassador. This partnership aims to accelerate KIST growth and strengthen its offering in speedy and hassle-free credit financing services. Sachin Tendulkar, known for his trust, integrity, and excellence, aligns with KIST missions to make digital financial service accessible, transparent, and seamless for millions of Indians. Tendulkar is widely regarded as one of the greatest batsmen in the cricket history and has been honored with India's highest civilian award, Bharat Ratna, in 2014. So do remember that KISS, which particular financial company has all collaborated with the master blaster of our country, that is KISS, and KISS partners with Sachin Tendulkar to enhance digital financial growth. SIA India signs the memorandum with Ghana GSSTI to boost space sector collaboration. The Satcom Industry Association India signed a memorandum with the Ghana Space Science and Technology Institute to enhance cooperation in satellite communications and the broader space industry. The MOU emphasizes cooperation in satellite manufacturing, satellite launches services, and the development of space applications. The partnership includes programs designed to train Ghanaian space professionals, equipping them with essential skills for the evolving space sector. India and Ghana will jointly work on satellite projects, ground stations, and space related tools to unlock the new opportunities and foster innovation. So, do remember that SIA India signs the memorandum with Ghana GSSTI to boost space sector collaboration. Amantia Technologies awarded funding under TTDF scheme for India 5G stack. Amantia Technologies, based in Bengaluru, Karnataka, was awarded funding under Telecom Technology Development Fund scheme by the Department of Telecommunications for its project titled Development of India 5G Stack with the next gen 3G PP release 16 by 17 compliant made in India 5G SA core for public and enterprise deployment. The project aims to extend high speed 5G connectivity to rural and remote areas and develop a carrier grade 5G standalone core network solution. The project will enhance advanced features like network slicing, quality of service, voice over new radio, ultra reliable low latency communication, and massive machine type communication. The project aligns with the Atmanirbhar Bharat vision, contributing to self-reliance in telecom technology and lowering deployment costs. So do remember that Amantia Technologies awarded funding under the TTDF scheme for India 5G. Salman Khan and Tiger Shroff named as the brand ambassador for Kho Kho World Cup 2025. So, Kho Federation of India announced Indian actor Salman Khan and Tiger Shroff as the brand ambassador for the inaugural edition of the Kho World Cup. The event will be held from 13 January to 19 January in New Delhi at the Indira Gandhi Indoor Stadium and the Noida Indoor Stadium. The announcement was made during an event attended by KKFI President Sudhanshu Mittal, KKFI General Secretary MS Tyagi, and members of the Indian men's and women's teams. The Kho World Cup 2025 will feature 21 men's teams and 20 women's teams from 24 different countries. So, do remember that Salman Khan and Tiger Shroff named as the brand ambassador for Kho World Cup 2025. India to host ISSF Junior World Cup 2025. So India will host the International Shooting Sport Federation Junior World Cup 2025, organized by the National Rifle Association of India. So along with the Kho World Cup, India is also going to host the Junior World Cup of ISSF. ISSF Junior World Cup 2025 will feature competition in rifle, pistol, and shotgun categories, including both Olympic and non-Olympic events. The upcoming edition will be the 11th Junior Shooting World Cup, and India will host the competition for the first time. This will be the third top tier ISSF event in India in 3 years, following the 2024 World Cup final in New Delhi and the Senior ISSF World Cup in Bhopal in 2023. And do remember that India is also bidding for 2036 Olympics. That India will going to be will become the host of 2036 Olympics. And apart from that, recently India has hosted the Asian Women's Hockey Cup in Bihar, Rajgriha in 2024. And now India is also opting to host the ISSF Junior World Cup 2025. So that India is basically creating its own image in the world, that it can host the different type of world events at its own particular thing. Good Governance Day 2024, December 25. So, Good Governance Day, also known as Sushashan Divas, is annually observed across India on December 25th to mark the birth anniversary of former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee. The day aims to create awareness of accountability and administration of government among the people. The theme for the Good Governance Day 2024 is India's Path to a Viksit Bharat, empowering citizens through good governance and digitalization. The fourth Good Governance Week, Sushashan Saptaha, is celebrated annually from December 19 to December 25th. So do remember that Good Governance Day falls on 25th of December. And this is because it is the birth anniversary of the former Prime Minister of our country, that was Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Veer Bal Divas 2024, December 26th. So Veer Bal Divas is annually observed across India on December 26 to mark the martyrdom of the Sahib Jadas, the four sons of Shri Guru Gobind Singh Ji, the last Sikh Guru of Sikh community. The national event for Veer Bal Divas 2024 was held at Bharat Mandapam, New Delhi, and graced by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The President of India, Draupadi Murmu, conferred the Pradhan Mantri Rashtriya Bal Puraskar 2024 awards to 17 children from 14 states and UTs. PM Narendra Modi launched the Suposhit Gram Panchayat Abhiyan at the event of Veer Bal Divas 2024. So, do remember? And this was a famous story in which the four sons of Guru Gobind Singh Ji were basically got martyrdomed again while fighting against the uh, exploitation of Mughal Empire. And while all that was happening, these four Sahibjadas, they sacrificed their lives for the sake of the Sikh community and for the valor, and bravery of the Sikh community. So do remember this day falls on 26th of December. International Day of Epidemic Preparedness 2024. So United Nations marks the International Day of Epidemic Preparedness on December 27 each year to stress the importance of preventing and preparing for epidemics. The day highlights the need for global cooperation and working together to protect communities from health crises. December 27, 2024 marks the fifth observance of the International Day of Epidemic Preparedness. The International Day of Epidemic Preparedness was first observed on 27 December 2020, as it is a common thing. Why? Because in 2020, basically in 2019, the coronavirus was basically got outbreak in China, and by 2020, it particularly endorsed the whole world into its particularly risk, and the lot of countries have faced harsh things related to the corona epidemic, and India faced the harsh India faced the most devastating year in 2021 when lakhs of people died because of the coronavirus outbreak in 2021. So basically, do remember 27th December is International Day of Epidemic Preparedness. Karnataka government declared 26th December as Computer Operators Day. So Karnataka government issued an order to celebrate Computer Operators Day every year on December 26th to mark the birth anniversary of Charles Babbage, the inventor of digital computer. Remember this thing? This day was observed by the Rural Development and Panchayat Raj Department, Karnataka. The first ever Computer Operators Day was observed on 26 December 2024. The day ensures the recognition of computer operators who play a vital role in facilitating the successful implementation of government schemes and programs. So do remember that Karnataka government declared 26 December as the Computer Operators Day. HarperCollins India to release Deepa Malik's Bring It On, The Incredible Story of My Life. So HarperCollins Publishers India announced the release of Bring It On, The Incredible Story of My Life, a memoir by Deepa Malik, India's first female Paralympic medalist. And she's an athlete, Paralympic athlete associated with shot put. The book shares Deepa Malik's inspiring journey of overcoming numerous challenges, including surviving 3 spinal tumors. She discusses her fight against societal biases, patriarchy, and politics, all while breaking barriers as a wheelchair liberated athlete. Deepa Malik has won 23 international medals, made history with a silver at the Rio Olympics 2016, and received the Padam Shri, Khel Ratan, Raj Arjun Award, and 4 Limca books of records. So, do remember her name? Her name is Deepa Malik, and she was also the chairman of the Paralympic Committee earlier. And basically, she was a former chairman of that. And do remember the name of her book? The name of her book is Bring It On, The Incredible Story of My Life. And she is associated with shot put. ASUSE results for 2023-2024 job creation slowed in union corporated non-agricultural sector. So National Statistical Office released the result of the annual survey of union corporated sector enterprise for 2023-2024, covering the period from October 2023 to September 2024. Fresh new employment creation in the union corporated non-agricultural sector slowed, with additional job generation declining to 10.97 million compared to 11.74 million in the previous period. The number of new establishments in the union corporated sector increased from 5.34 million during 2022-2023 to 8.35 million in 2023-2024. The total number of union corporated establishments increased significantly from 65 million to 73.4 million, registering a growth of 12.48%. So do remember the union cooperated non-agricultural sector, job creation slowed, and according to the ASUSE results. Renowned Malayalam writer and Padma Bhushan awardee M.T. Vasudevan Nair passed away. So, renowned Malayalam writer, filmmaker, and Padma Bhushan awardee M.T. Vasudevan Nair, known as M.T., passed away at the age of 91 in Kozhikode, Kerala. M.T. Vasudevan Nair began his career as a sub-editor in the Malayalam weekly Matra Bhumi in 1956 and later becomes its editor in 1968. He authored 9 novels, 19 collections of short stories, and published several collections of essays and memoirs over a career spanning 7 decades. His literary work include Naluketu, Randam Mujam, Manju Kalam, Asura Vitu, and Iru Tinte Atmavu. And he directed 6 films, including the evocative Nirmalyam. So, do remember the name? M.T. Vasudevan Nair, renowned Malayalam writer and Padam Bhushan awardee. He recently passed away. And that's it in this session, guys. I hope you learned great things with me in this session and gained great knowledge. I will meet you in the next session in which we will discuss some more things related to the current affairs. And till the time we meet, bye bye. Take care, everyone, and see you soon.